On today's episode, buyers and sellers are burned out on commission, on fees, and all the costs associated with home buying and selling right now. And we talk about locked rates. What is it, how it works, and what it does for you, the buyer. My name is Mark. Welcome to the Gentleman Broker Mortgage Brief. Let's talk rate locks. What does it mean to lock a rate? When you lock an interest rate, the movements in the market, whether good or bad, will no longer affect you. We remove the volatility. As we start the buying process, we pull the current rates from various banks and lenders. That takes your credit score and the loan products and other factors with the current rates going on in the world and all that. And it gives us a list of available rates. You have the par rate, or the rate that costs nothing more to the borrower to receive. And you can actually move your rate up or down. If you want a lower rate, you can buy it down incrementally, and each increment will cost more and more the farther you buy it down. Likewise, you can actually take a higher rate, little by little, and receive money back. The higher the rate, the more money back you'll receive for closing. More upfront costs will get you a lower rate and a lower payment. And taking a higher rate will have you closing with less out of pocket, but a higher monthly payment. Whether you take a higher, lower, or par rate depends on your needs and your unique situation. Discuss this with your loan officer. Okay, so we made a decision on what we want the rate to be. When we lock that rate in, we seal that number. We keep that number from changing for you. In a way, it's like gambling. You're banking on the fact that those rates are the best we're going to see during our home buying process. Now we go ahead and lock that in, and now all the people in the background can start pulling numbers and figuring out exactly what your payment will be, and that allows us to set closing expectations. Now you can still change your rate if rates improve. It's called float. But it does typically come at a cost. You can also extend your rate lock for a small cost if you go beyond your time and need that little bit of extra. We typically lock a rate between 15 and 30 days. That's normally enough time to do what's needed to close your loan. If you have questions about rate locks and float, reach out. I'm always here to help. Next, we get into commission and fee burnout. Something I'm hearing more and more from buyers and sellers right now is this feeling that everybody involved in a real estate transaction is taking a piece of the pie. They see the purchase price, then they hear about commissions, lender's fees, title fees, escrow fees, staging costs, photography, repairs, concessions. And emotionally, some buyers start feeling like, man, everybody's getting paid except for me. And whether we like that sentiment or not, it's real. Buyers are talking about affordability nonstop right now. So when they see a $700,000 house and then hear all about the transactional costs layered on top of it, they start questioning where all the money goes. I think this is important for agents to understand because buyers today are more skeptical than they were a few years ago. They're researching everything. They're comparing fees. They're watching TikToks telling them commissions are negotiable. Lenders are overcharging. Agents are overpaid. All of it. We need to realize a big part of our job is education, because what buyers and sellers don't see are the months of work that can go unpaid, the marketing costs, the staging, photography, open houses, failed escrows, lender compliance, underwriting conditions, title issues, appraisal disputes. They see the closing day, they see the cost breakdown, and they see the fees. They don't always see the hundreds of moving parts that got them there safely. And honestly, they don't really care. They care about value. They care about keeping more money during these hard times. If we don't explain the value clearly, the internet will explain it for us, and usually badly. The professionals that are going to win in this market are the ones who can clearly articulate, here's what I do, here's the risk I remove, and here is why it matters. Because buyers and sellers no longer automatically assume value. Value has to be demonstrated now. Find value for your buyers and sellers. Find ways to give clear context to what makes you worth the money. For those of you looking to buy a home, I can help you get the answers you need and answer those questions you may have. I can educate you on the various loan products and get you the very best value for your money in this market. You can reach out to me at thegentlemanbroker.com. With that, I will leave you with this quote by Fred DeVito. If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. This has been your mortgage brief for the week. For everyone watching, I hope today is the start of a productive week. I hope you're proud of the work you are doing. My name is Mark, and I am the Gentleman Broker.